Today we are discussing about calls in arrears and calls in advance. Calls in arrears. When shareholder fail to make payment of allotment or call when it becomes due, it is called the calls in arrears account. The amount which is called by the company or requested by the company not paid, that is called calls in arrear. There is two entry when this call becomes due. Bank account debtor, calls in arrear account debtor to allotment or first call account. Then on receipt of calls in arrears, bank account debtor to calls in arrears account. When we receive the call money, so we will credit the calls in arrear account that we debited initially when it becomes due. Next is interest on calls in arrears. With respect to interest on calls in arrears, if nothing is mentioned in the question regarding calculation of interest on calls in arrear, no need to calculate such interest. And if it is asked to calculate the interest but the rate is not given, then default rate is 10%. On interest due, there are two entries. First one is on interest due, shareholders account debtor to interest on calls in arrear. Second is on receipt of this interest, bank account debtor to shareholders account. Then instead of writing this two entry, we can write a single entry by cancelling the shareholders account which is debited in the first entry and credited in the second entry. So we can write it as bank account debtor to interest on calls in arrears account. Next is calls in advance. When an advance payment is made by a shareholder, that is, the call is not made or the request for such amount is not made from the side of the company. So that is called calls in advance. It has also two entry when the shareholder pays the calls in advance, bank account debtor to calls in advance account to share application or allotment account. Then at the time when this call becomes due, bank account debtor calls in advance account debtor to share call account. That is, when we receive this amount, we will debit the entire amount in the bank account, and some amount calls in advance is kept in a different account called the calls in advance account. So that is debited, that is utilized when it becomes due. Next is interest on calls in advance. Interest on calls in advance, the default rate is 6%, and it also have two entries. On due, interest on calls in advance account debtor to shareholders account. Then on payment, shareholders account debtor to bank account. This interest on calls in advance is the amount paid by the company to the shareholder, whereas the interest on calls in arrears is the amount that the company received from the shareholders. Then in case of calls in arrears, it is shown in the asset side of the company as it is a receivable.